everybody to Real Talk Focus. This
Yeah.
is our show where we talk about real things, the things that we think about, the things that we do say, that we don't want to say, that we are scared to say. So this is just going to be, again, real talk, that comes from our mind, our hearts.
Right.
First I want to introduce.
Hey, I'm Donnie Donald, man, aka Decepticon Don, aka Papa Don, aka Anonymous
Yeah.
Don, aka for the ladies out there, it's Sexy Mocha.
Yeah.
Like when you go to McDonald's, you get yourself a mocha frappe with no whipped
There you
cream.
go.
That's who you're sipping on. So,
Yeah.
so that's what I am. But I go by many names, nicknames, but I go by Donnie or Donald or Don.
Right.
But basically, yeah, this is just real talk focus, and we are the voices for the less fortunate,
Right.
the loneliness, the
Yeah.
brokenhearted,
Exactly.
the man, there's so many the single parents out there,
Right.
the ones that feels lost and hopeless and
Yep.
broken. We're basically
Exactly.
becoming that voice to unite us so
Yeah.
we can come together as unity instead of
Right.
being separative.
Exactly.
And I think that's the most important thing. And this is also to discover your dreams,
Yep.
and bring them
Yeah.
to life. But in order to do that, we got to connect with each other. We got to
Exactly.
unite because we all got different.
Communicate.
Exactly, communication.
Yeah.
And communication comes in different forms.
That's right.
And that's what we're all about. That's
Yep.
what we're here.
And that's what the shirts represent, and it's real talk, and we have focus down here at the bottom, because at times that's what we need to do is focus, be able to communicate, like you said, with each other, and not only communicate but come to an ability to understand each other.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah, that's
so
important.
and it all comes from our minds, and being able to do that, and that's why we have the symbol here, of one of the crown symbol, which is considered one of the chakras.
Yeah.
Some of you might know about what that means or what that is, and so it represents our mind, because that's where it all comes from. That's where it's born, and so we're putting our minds into this and our hearts into this, and so that's why we chose this kind of logo, and what this means. And in the back here you can kind of see also real talk, focus, because it's all about our community, bringing us together, and being able to get everybody together. So we got a little bit of the town, we got Hillsborough TV Highway. Some of you
Yeah.
may know where that is. You got the Taco Bell, the 7-Eleven on TV Highway there, Mount Hood in the back.
Yeah.
We got Don Pedro's, because that Mexican food.
Oh yeah.
And
Bomb.
we got all the places. Well, not all of them, but we got the Rose Garden over here. We got
Yeah.
the Bunny.
The Harvey Bunny on TV Highway,
That's right.
y'all.
That's right. Yeah, exactly. Got a little bit of Portland as well. The train station there. Some people up there in the Hillsborough Farmers Market. The Indian, the chief, who got taken down because he got a little damaged.
Yeah.
From a tree falling. But yeah, that's it's all about
Yeah.
that. Just bringing the community together, trying to get us to talk to each other, communicate, because we all have differences. We all have, but at the same time, we're surprised. You'll be surprised how much we have in common.
Right. Yeah.
And but yeah, a little bit of background about me. I was born in Mexico, then brought
Mhm.
here at a young age, like a lot of Hispanic kids. Sometimes it's what it was back in the days, and even till today, we see a lot of that.
Right.
But I've been here since young, a little boy, 2 years old, raised here. So that's all I know. This is my home.
Yeah.
Everybody that I know here is my people. Everybody that I've gotten to know and love and stuff like that. And then yeah, just growing up, you just go through changes. You go through certain things that, like we said in the beginning, that might change our perspectives on life,
Right.
our ideals, the way we see certain things, relationships.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's all going to be something that goes deeper into our shows and stuff like that that we'll talk about. And but yeah, it's been being able to grow, to adapt, to understand change, to understand others, you know, and it's a process, but I feel like as you know human beings we should be able to do that, and we should be able to grow that way, you know, not just individually, but that's where it starts. But I mean, be also to be able to do that as a whole, you know, because I feel like if we're able to do that, then you know a lot of things will be able to change. You know, be able to
Right.
you know put aside certain things and come together, and you know not selfishly.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean?
Agree. I
Yeah,
definitely agree. Everything
yeah,
that you said,
right.
you know, and it's crazy because my background actually, I was raised here in Oregon. Moved to a lot of places: Tiger, Tualatin, Beaverton,
Yeah,
Aloha,
yeah, moving.
Portland. And I have like a lot of siblings, so my mom raised 8 children on her own.
Yeah, yeah,
Raised all of us. So it was
right.
fun, but at the same time a little bit hectic because
Yeah,
when you have a lot of siblings like that,
that's right.
you start seeing their perspectives
Yeah,
and my
yeah,
perspective, and so. But we all go through circumstances and struggles,
exactly.
which I'll talk about later, probably sometime in this show, another episode. But to give a little brief discussion, where I'm from, where I came from, So, but yeah, this whole show though is basically about just understanding each other,
Yeah,
like you
yeah,
said, and then in order for us to grow and develop, I believe is stepping out that comfort zone.
yeah,
Because
exactly.
trust me, I know about that comfort zone.
Yeah,
You
and
know.
we all do. You know, we all do. We
Yeah.
all go through that. You know, not not sometimes not being confident with oneself,
Right.
and you know that's where it all lies. You know, because we're brought up as a whole to kind of stay quiet. You know, don't talk to everybody.
Right.
You know, don't
Yeah.
trust anybody out there. There's monsters. There's they're out to get you. Everybody's out to
Right.
get you, and
Yeah.
you got to hold your feelings inside. You shh, be quiet. You know, but that's
Right.
not true. You know, we should be able to start being able, you know, especially in this day and age, you know, where
Right.
we got into a point in our society where everything is really is just stay to yourself, stay to
Right.
yourself.
Yeah.
When it shouldn't be like that. It shouldn't be like that. There's way too many of us that go through sometimes the same things. I'm not saying 100%, you know, but
Right.
we go through virtually the same things, you know,
Yes.
and so
Yeah.
you know, why not be able to build on that? Why not be able to, you know, say, yeah, you know, I go through things too. I experience certain
Right.
things too, and be able to open up. You know, sometimes yeah,
Right.
it hurts, it makes us mad, but then that's where the growth comes in. You know what I mean? That's where
Yeah.
we should be able to be women enough, men enough to be like, well, dang, you know, I went through that too. He goes through it too,
Right.
regardless of race and color and
Yeah.
gender and all that. You know,
Yeah.
we are human beings at the end of the day, all
Yeah.
of us. You know,
Yeah.
and we all go through the same struggles, the same crazy thoughts, sometimes stupid thoughts, sometimes
Right.
beautiful thoughts. You know, we all have that. You know, and
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
you know we should be able to. You know, it's time. It's time for us to kind of grow up as a whole. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. Yeah. That's
Like
so
seriously,
true, bro. It's
I really believe, I strongly believe, if we're able to do that, we can, you know, we can create so many things. We can um, start many things, heal a lot of people, heal ourselves,
yeah.
you know, and then that would lead to even greater success as a whole, you know.
Right.
And
Yeah.
yeah, that's one of the things that we're fighting for, that we're pushing for.
Right.
Yeah,
This is incredible. Especially what you were just saying.
yeah,
Being in our shells.
yeah.
Scared to admit our weaknesses.
Right,
You know,
exactly.
um, because we live in a society where we cover up an exterior.
Yeah,
We live in a society that we put on clothing, and clothing is the exterior,
right,
but that covers up our interior.
right.
you know and that basically I'm bringing that into a metaphor in a way, because I'm saying we try to cover up our real selves
Yeah,
sometimes, and like sometimes we just need to let them know, like, hey, this is who I really am.
mm-hmm.
I'm not ashamed of it. Yes, I
Right,
got weaknesses. Yes, I got strengths. I'm human. Every
right,
day's a battle with me personally,
right,
in my mind, my spirit, my heart. My mind plays tricks on me too,
right.
you know but
Exactly.
it just being a human, I go through circumstances like everybody else does.
Yeah,
Everybody goes through circumstances,
that's right.
and but it's our trials and tribulations that's going to develop us and grow us and help us learn to discover new characteristics,
That's right.
you know,
Yeah,
and
and
new
that
abilities.
and you know
So,
that's what life is about. You know, it's about being able to grow. You know,
right.
because there's man, knowledge is universal. You know, it's we should be able to access it and be able to understand that,
Yeah.
and that there's always room for growth.
Right.
For oneself as a whole. But we strongly believe that it starts with oneself
Yeah.
first.
Yeah.
To
Oh
truly be
yeah.
able to understand others and put yourself, like you said, in different perspectives and other people's shoes
Right.
and see through different perspectives.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean
Agree.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And then that's why we're doing this, and little by little we want people to communicate with us. Let us know what you think.
Yeah.
We're gonna open up the show. Want to bring people on and just communicate.
Right. Yeah. This is the key to
do some
communication.
real talk. Do some real
Yeah.
talk.
Yep.
Focus on the real things.
Yeah, the real things.
Yeah.
Because it's crazy. Because I look back at my life, and sometimes I didn't figure everything out about myself.
Right. Yeah.
Most of the time it took other people to recognize some of my weaknesses.
Yeah.
Recognize what I need to work on.
Exactly.
And and when I was young, of course, I get irritated, I get
Yeah.
agitated. Even till this day, sometimes I get agitated.
Yeah.
But it's a good thing because it shows that I'm willing to listen.
Right. Right.
I'm willing to learn, and that doesn't mean I'm perfect.
Right.
Because there's many days I don't want to listen.
Yeah.
But
Exactly.
sometimes life just ain't like that. Sometimes you
Yeah.
just gotta listen to others.
Yeah. You gotta
And
take
then-
that information in, and
Yeah.
process it, and then
Yeah.
be able to be like, oh, well, dang, that person made sense. I know
Right.
what he's talking about. And
Yeah.
we all do that. We
Right.
all
Yeah.
sometimes get checked and realize
yeah.
like, oh shoot, yeah, I was wrong. But sometimes we won't admit it.
Right.
Or we'll just hold it in and be like, nah, you know what, whatever. It doesn't know me. You don't know me.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
that's not the thing. We
Right.
again, we know we all grow up in the same society. We go sometimes to the same schools, the same shops, the same shows, the same movie theaters, the same
Right.
restaurants.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
I
we
see the
can't-
same people.
Yeah, sometimes wear the same clothes, the same everything, so drive the same cars. So we
Yeah.
can't act like we're so different from each other. Yeah, we may be different by certain how we grew up or our families and our certain experiences like we're talking about, but again, it's virtually the same. It's virtually the same.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of obstacles in the way, like certain ideals that get put into our minds, or certain concepts that we learn, or certain things that we don't never take into consideration. What it might do to others, or how it might affect others. We really don't think about those things because we think sometimes very selfishly.
Right. That's true.
And
Yeah.
we just say, well, I didn't go through that. Well, whatever. I'm not gonna think that way, or stuff like
Right.
that. Or
Yeah.
well, that didn't happen to me, or that's not affecting me. But that's not the truth. There's
Right.
plenty of things that happen that affect all of us slowly.
Yes. That's so true.
Yeah.
Because we all go through experiences in life, and we can learn a behavior, but we can also unlearn a behavior.
Right.
Unlearning is hard because unlearning is taking stuff that you learn from your tradition,
Right. Exactly.
and tradition is a place where it can become complacency,
Yeah. Exactly.
and dormancy, and so you only look at things in your own perspective,
Yeah. Exactly.
and
bro.
sometimes that's actually toxic in a way,
Yeah.
because then you'll be willing to listen or to grow.
Right.
Won't be able to transition yourself into a new position
Right.
to become what you are destined to become,
Yeah.
or, or what you're created to become,
Right. Exactly.
because we still stay in that mindset as, oh, I was raised like this,
Right.
I was raised like that, so
Yeah.
I'm going to do it this way.
Right.
But you got to remember, we got a life we live in.
Yeah.
And life is filled with unexpected events, unexpected breakthroughs, unexpected success, and even unexpected setbacks.
Right.
But we all grow no matter what side of the fence we're on.
Exactly.
So,
Yeah, we should be able to, understand that exactly what you said and
Right.
and grow for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. And again, this is just, wanted to introduce ourselves. Let
Yeah.
you know how the show is going to be all about, what it's all about,
Right.
And, what we're going to talk about,
Yeah.
and it's going to be based on those things, and it'll get deeper into.
Oh yeah. Yeah. we'll get deep
into our minds.
into our minds, because this is just real talk.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, this is just us. This is, this is who I am. This is me. This is Cesar. We're just
Right.
being ourselves.
Exactly.
So we're gonna show you, sense of humor, seriousness.
Yeah.
I mean, but yeah. So this is just the introduction, though, just to let you guys know who we are, what we represent, who we stick up for, who we stand for.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And this is who we are. So
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, and again, just can't wait to, be able to see, how many are willing to communicate, and
Right.
try to understand each other and really, break those barriers down with us, because this is,
Yeah.
a journey that we're taking with everybody. We're wanting to take this journey,
Yeah.
So hopefully, we, you guys understand that and you see that and you're willing to do that, and we accept anybody who's willing to, and
Yeah.
there's no judgment. There's no anything like that, nothing
Right.
negative. This is all about positivity,
Right.
strength, growth.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, we're gonna,
Yeah.
Yes.
This is gonna be good. And
we're gonna,
so I was gonna say,
Yeah.
this is the introduction, like we just said. And so, so basically, ours gonna be a closure. So, before we close, just letting you guys know, whoever is willing to listen is, hopefully we can be that spark. Hopefully you can start finding your dreams, start
Right.
going for your dreams, go for your goals. Start making baby steps to step out of your comfort zone to do something. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? And
Right.
I believe we can all do this. We can all achieve this.
that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so that's all I just want to say, before we close out. It's just like, there's something in us. There's something in you.
Right.
I don't care who I'm talking to. At least if one person listens, at least one person, then, I believe I already influenced somebody, inspired somebody. Not influence, but like inspire, and maybe that somebody can impact somebody else.
Right.
So like I said, we're just being the spark. We're just trying to reignite the flames, because I think we live in this generation, most of us with our head down. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know what to do in life. I feel lost. I'm still
Exactly.
struggling. I've been struggling for years. How can I break out of this place?
Yeah.
How can I break out of this routine? How can I
Right.
break out of the same place, the same stuff?
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Doing the same thing over and over again.
exactly.
And, I believe whoever's going to listen to this, whether it's one person or a lot of people, whoever it
Right.
is, will be able to be inspired. Excuse me.
You got stuck right
Yeah.
there, a little frog.
Yeah, I got a little frog in my throat. I'm about to choke.
No, yeah,
anyways,
that's true.
yeah.
That's true. That's 100% true, man. That's
Yeah.
absolutely. And that's it, and again, thanks for tuning in the first, show, and this, our introduction. And
Yeah.
there's gonna be plenty more to come. And again, like you said, and hopefully you guys join us. Again, this is gonna be a journey
Yeah.
through our minds, our emotions, our heart.
Yes.
And I hope, again, guys, keep searching for understanding and
Yeah.
within yourselves. And we'll see you guys on that next one.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, let's do this.
Yeah.
Take care.